we're here for high-tech households. One of life's immense joys in being a mom is bringing a beautiful new baby into this world, helping them grow and learn, and share in their joys they experience new things. But when I asked moms what they least liked about their role as a mom, I heard everything from being the disciplinarian to keeping a clean and tidy house 24/7, to keeping track of everyone and everything, to the simple lack of time for me. Streamlining household chores, expenses, activities, and time are key priorities for a growing segment of the market that focus on giving moms some much-needed help around the house, not only through things like smart appliances and tech gadgets, but also with online resources and tips designed to help minimize mom chores and make more time for mommy joys. And here to lead this discussion is Liz Claman, Emmy Award-winning news anchor with the Fox Business Network. She has an extensive career in news broadcasting, having anchored such shows as the Fox Business Bulls and Bears, Morning Call, Market Watch, and Today's Business. She was also a contributing correspondent for NBC's daytime program, Real Life, and anchored a 2-hour daily talk show, The Morning Exchange, for WEWS-TV ABC in Cleveland, Ohio, where she received an Emmy for her work. She began her on-air career at WXYX-TV in Columbus and at KCBS in Los Angeles, where she was the youngest person in the station's history to win a local Emmy for Best Spot Producer. Please welcome Liz Claman.
First of all, we're absolutely thrilled that you guys are all here, and I think that we're all so lucky that we have kids in this era and not maybe 10, 20, 30 years ago when there weren't so many gadgets that have really made our lives so much easier. And I was thinking about this because I saw an interesting stat that the folks here at Mommy Tech had come up with, and that is that the average, and I don't even want to just say mommy because daddies are very much involved too, but the average parent uses a minimum of 5 technological gadgets every day to just keep the family together, to just keep the household moving, whatever it may be. And some of it you can feel and touch as far as gadgets are concerned, but others, like, say, for example, for me, Google Calendar, I cannot live without it. My husband and I are always fighting over it because we both travel, so whoever gets it first on the Google Calendar, they get to travel. So anyway, I wanted to start with just a little bit of a moment to explain the things that really I use so much aside from, say, for example, Google Calendar. And I begin with saying that just recently, I have a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old. My 5-year-old came running out of our office and said, "Mama, I think something happened with the computer." And I'm thinking, what do you mean something happened? So I go in there, and he had literally spilled an entire cup of juice right into the Dell laptop. And of course, you know, we moms become MacGyver instantly, and we figure out what we can do. I grabbed a towel, I turned it upside down. Apple juice is just pouring out of this thing. And I said, you may have ruined this thing. And I turned it upside down. The next day I turned it on, worked like a charm. There's my commercial for Dell. Thank you very much. But I think that we all learn that these things are getting better and easier to learn. GPS, of course, how do we get to the play dates? That's extraordinarily important. iPods. My kids have to have the Hannah Montana albums and the High School Musicals right there. So I plug that into my car, which automatically has the port. I'm not a very technically savvy person, but thanks to how much easier they've all made it, whether it's Ford or Lexus, whether it's Apple or Microsoft or Google, these companies have realized that it's really a family dollar that is going to be spent in this day and age. And, finally, the BlackBerry. Who can live without it? I absolutely keep in touch with the nanny and the help and all of that, just as far as, like, how did hockey practice go? How did the violin practice go? So we all look every single day and realize that without these things, how do we keep in touch? How do we keep the family together? And today we've assembled this panel. It's kind of going to give you really different views through a unique prism when it comes to technology for the family. So I want to introduce our panelists today. We have Christy Matt. She is a writer and editor for About.com's family computing site. I encourage all of you guys to go on it. You will learn so much about what works, what doesn't. We have Steve Salmon. I actually put Steve's product on the air today. His company is called Locate You. They have created the smallest, I call it LoJack for kids, but the smallest child locator device in a very cool and savvy watch. But I just know that soon you're going to be pumping these things out in every different color and pattern. can't wait to see that. And we have Max Safai, who is the CEO of Neato Robotics. Anybody who's ever had to vacuum and wheeled the gigantic thing around, wait till you see his product. It is absolutely fascinating. What I wanted to first do was let each one of these esteemed panelists say a few things about their product. And I'm going to start actually with Max because we have a little video. This way you can see what his product does, and then he can say a few words. Then we will get to Christy and Steve. So I'm going to start now with the video.
Introducing the Neato XV11 All-Floor Vacuum Cleaner. Smart, powerful, methodical. This revolutionary intelligent Neato robotic vacuum is here to make your life easier. The Neato XV11 meticulously cleans all of your floors methodically, automatically. By using its laser to see, the XV11 creates and continuously updates a map of everything. The robot cleans in a straight line path and doesn't bump into obstacles or fall off of stairs. Rather, the Neato robot sees them and vacuums around them. The Neato vacuum is both agile and powerful, working on all floor types just like your upright vacuum. It's the most powerful robotic vacuum today. Simply press the start button to begin cleaning. When your vacuum is done cleaning, it knows how to find its way home to the charging base. You can schedule Neato to automatically clean on a daily, weekly, or user-defined basis. Your home will be that much cleaner every day. Clean any type of floor, anytime, with Neato. It's that simple. Neato Robotics is bringing advanced robotics intelligence home to everyone. The XV11 incorporates Neato's proprietary RPS, or Room Positioning System technology. The robot first uses its laser to scan the room, finding doorways and objects in the room. It then determines the most efficient cleaning path, always starting with the perimeter of the room. It then cleans the interior area by vacuuming in straight lines, just as you do. Because of its intelligent cleaning path and knowledge of the room, the robot cleans faster and cleans the entire area without missing a spot. Best of all, the XV11 does not bump into furniture or objects. It simply vacuums around them. It cleans one room at a time, detecting doorways. When it's finished cleaning an entire room, it moves on to the next. At the XV11's core is a centrifugal impeller that follows jet engine airflow principles to create high-powered suction. It has the most powerful vacuum suction of any robotic vacuum today, and it can remove all sorts of dirt and debris, including pet hair, from carpets and hard floor surfaces. With your upright, you may inadvertently speed over flooring, but the XV11 uses its optimized speed to maximize its cleaning effectiveness. The rectangular front of the XV11 allows vacuuming close to walls and into corners. Its low profile allows cleaning under furniture, beds, and toe kicks without getting stuck. By placing boundary markers in a room, the XV11 knows exactly where the keep-out areas are. When the XV11 has finished vacuuming, the easy-to-clean dirt bin is a cinch to empty. Remove the dirt bin, remove the filter door, and empty. Snap the dirt bin back into the top of the vacuum and you're done. It's that simple. Plus, the XV11's intuitive user interface allows you to get going right away with the press of the start button. You can also schedule daily, weekly, and user-defined cleaning times with ease. Your house will be that much cleaner every day. The Neato XV11 All-Floor Vacuum Cleaner. Smart, powerful, methodical.
Max, I think you need to get General Mills to sponsor this thing. I mean, that's incredible. How many of us have had the Squish Cheerios all over exactly, right, the couch? So now I want to go to Steve of Locate You, and from something that is definitely a necessity, which is a vacuum, I look at Steve's product and I say, this is a game changer, especially in our day and age. Unfortunately, we know kids get snatched or they get lost. My kid's first day on the bus disappeared. I mean, we were ready to get the helicopters up. I was so worried. The guy got lost. But the fact is, had I had that watch, I would have known exactly where she was. Steve.
Thank you. Parenting's changed over the last 20 to 30 years. Now only 1 in 10 children are actually allowed to go out and play outside direct parental control. It's difficult.